Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily reading. Hope you guys are doing great. We're just about to enter the new moon in Scorpio time. So new cycles are ending, starting, old cycles are ending. If you feel like you don't really know what this new cycle is going to be about, you want to get some guidance, some clarity, or just there are specific topics, some blockages, some pain points that you need help releasing or healing with, don't forget to ask your guides, your higher power, don't forget to set intention, don't forget to write down notes, to do journal. All of those things are really great tools to help you on the way to release the negative and free up space for the positive to manifest with this new cycle starting up. I do feel it's going to be very powerful for Twin Flame specifically, especially considering that we are just about to get into 11/11 portal, right? So it's going to be huge. I am going to do a live session where around the time where I will be available to do to answer questions, and it can be any questions you guys want me to answer. It could be something on the Twin Flame journey, could be something about mindful techniques, could be about my own journey and myself, right, where I am now. I can tell you more about that. Of course, we're gonna do some tarot, and I will be able to pull cards if you're gonna be asking me questions in live chat. So look out for that announcement. But yeah, other than that, let's get started. I've got the Wisdom of the Oracle deck to begin with, and we're gonna get a check on the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy today. So for Divine Feminine, we've got two cards. No place like home and round and round. Yeah, so it's very important to have this feeling of coming home and be comfortable in your own skin, so to speak. And the card, actually, if you read the definition from the book, it's a lot about the feeling of home, right? It's not even about the place, it's about the feeling. It's a lot of times it's about who you're with, things like that. Just giving you some hints. But yeah, so again, I was just talking about the end of the cycle, so it's important to be comfortable where you are, or to be able to find comfort and joy in your situation where you're based, to create it at least if you don't have it available right away. Know what you can do quickly, have some kind of tips and tricks and be able to create it for yourself. Round and round is kind of hinting to us, about different cycles and everything developing in cycles. If you're seeing repetition of old cycles, or you will see them in the upcoming days when after the new moon time, remember that each of them is an opportunity to go further, to heal even more. It doesn't mean that you didn't do any kind of work before. It just means that you get to either test how much you've learned, to give yourself that tap on the shoulder and say, yes, I'm over this. For example, people were taking advantage of me, and now I have a situation come up again when they're trying to, somebody else, right, could be trying to. It's like, what the heck? I mean, I've done it, right? I've passed my exam. You did. But from time to time, we get those reminders. And this is just for you not to fall into the back, your old ways, and to stay strong. Just remember where you are, and now it should be much easier than it was the last time. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have new circumstances, right? And that means that that's the opportunity to go even farther, to heal even more. So keep that in mind. We have numbers 25 and 50. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what comes up for Divine Masculine. There's a long intro, but somebody needed to hear that today. Divine Masculines have got 46 regeneration. Looks a little bit grim. But if you notice regeneration, like in the tree itself, it's kind of like greenish, bluish, and it's sparkly. So regeneration is a huge topic, and I think it's also as relevant as ever for the new moon energies. So big opportunity for Divine Masculine to come to their true self, at least to be more balanced and grounded, to have better awareness. Yesterday we saw a card about awakened awareness, right? And that leads to regeneration, because you know what? We are all ending cycles, and we are all kind of a little bit tired, a little bit in pain, or maybe a lot, right? One way or another, things are shifting, things are changing, and it's never very simple thing to do. Like sometimes it can be, but a lot of times it's not. It's hard work, right? And you need to regenerate after that in your new self, in your new energy, to again start feeling at home in your new energy, right? Because it can feel uncomfortable for a little while, but you know, needs some adaptation. Okay, let's get to the main read. I'm gonna be using Souls on Fire deck today. Actually got the moon on the bottom of the deck. It's a coincidence, of course. Let's see what's going on for the FDM and the connection energy. And I'll pull some clarifiers as well. Okay. Alright. Nice, I like it. So far so good. And by the way, if you have any specific topics you'd like me to cover in this channel about twinflame journey, about DF specifically, and as I'm saying, I've got the full card. Let me know in the comments, you know, let me know what you'll be interested in, something that you don't see enough, and you know, it's hard to find information. Yeah, just let me know. And don't forget to check out my channel for the meditations. One is about connecting to your higher self. It's called the Galactic Meditation. Another one is the connection within. So it's more about inner work, starting from the time of birth and up till the adult years. It's really, really powerful. And if you have any questions at all about those, don't hesitate to ask me. You can actually leave comments right on the website, on the page where the, you know, with the meditation. I think I have those actually in the description box below. At least you have a link to my website there, and you can find them in the products or shop section. And then you can always email me, so don't hesitate to do that. Okay, let me pull some clarifiers. Got interesting cards. Okay. And I've got my oracle cards, the messages from Divine Masculine, so we're gonna finish off with those. See what's on their heart and mind. I'm probably not gonna do messages between twins with tarot, but I do want to ask a couple of other questions. And as usual, try not to keep it too long. All right, thank you. Nice, like it. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and here we have Ten of Cups, by the way. Wow. Those are all the opportunities that we have, right? Manifesting more of that instead of the heartache, because underneath Ten of Cups there is Three of Swords. Okay, Divine Feminine has got Three of Wands clarified by Queen of Cups. So you're really in the space where you're manifesting this new mature level of love in yourself. That's a very important part of it. And that's really important. That's a really important part of the message. And it's really important to be able to do that, right? To be in that masterful energy by yourself, in that high vibration, self-loving, self-nurturing energy, like the Queen of Cups is, right? Queen of Cups is not about just going out and giving that love to everybody and anybody. She's doing it the smart way. And she knows that she comes first. And take gender how it resonates, right? We're talking about energy, but this is a Divine Feminine energy. So yeah, very relevant here. This is the Divine Feminine in her glorious kind of self-loving self, manifesting more of that love as she's focusing on herself, taking care of herself and loving herself fully. And that means a lot more than just, you know, doing whatever you want, right? A lot of people, unfortunately, these days are seeing it that way. But this is also a lot about how we make choices and how we're giving ourselves what we need. Not just what's easier, right? What seems more comfortable. It's, if anything, a lot of times it's going outside of our comfort zones. And oftentimes saying no to people is outside of our comfort zones. But guess what? That's the self-loving choice. I mean, not always, of course, but you know what I mean. Sometimes we need to say no to something, somebody, you know, remind ourselves who we are you know, what our happiness is about, what our soul, our intuition is telling us. Huge. Please carry on if you're already in that space and that energy with that sharp focus this week. If you're not, that's a hint to go within, to do some meditation work, to kind of check yourself, how you're feeling, what's bothering right now, what are you grateful for. You know, that's the first step. I tell everybody, like, if you don't know where to start with the inner work or balancing yourself, or even knowing, do I need to balance myself, right? A lot of people don't know that to begin with. That's the way, right? Check how you're feeling. Where are your emotions and feelings, right? How do you feel about where you are right now, this moment? Divine masculines have got Wheel of Fortune clarified by 5 of Swords in reverse. I actually love both of those energies. Wheel of Fortune is a Sagittarius energy, so it could be dealing with a Sag. Like Divine masculine could be a Sag, but also this could be the timing. The Wheel of Fortune is the divine timing card, right? We are stepping into the Sag time, you know, second, from November 21st, right, to mid-December. So that could be also the timing. But the important part is that the divine timing is in play and the wheel is turning, and it's helping divine masculine realize, you see this card in reverse, realize where they've been lying to themselves. And we also spoke about that in the last few days. We have this continuous topic about seeing the illusion, seeing their own choices. And it makes sense that it continues, right? Because I'm connecting with the same collective, and this is not something that you do in one day or 1 hour. It's a continuous process of first recognizing, right, the awareness, recognizing where their own choices were made, or there was an illusion of success, of victory, right? The upright, the shell of victory, illusion of victory, right? Upright, yeah, so they're recognizing that. They don't want that anymore in their life. They're turning things around together with the help from the divine. Acting on it is the next step. So it may not come right away. It could be the Sagittarius timing. I'm feeling strongly about Sag time here, that they're actually going to be taking action towards what they truly want, what is their true happiness about. Not what they've been told or what looks good on the paper or what other people around them are doing of the same sort of status, age, culture, whatever, right? But what they internally feel they want to do. And then for the connection, we have the Fool clarified by 3 of Pentacles. What could have been better for the twin flames, right? 2 perfect cards. This is the Aquarius energy. But also, of course, the main thing is trusting, right? And I'm hearing this word very loudly today. Trusting the universe, trusting the higher power, trusting that things are going to work out in the best possible way, right? Not necessarily the easiest way or what we want, but something that will be to our highest good. Believing in that we are in union with the divine here, right? This trifecta, DM, DF, and the divine, that's always in the works. We're always working together, these 3 parts of the equation, right? And trusting that each of us are doing our part, no matter what it looks like in the physical. It's happening. Okay, additional questions. What are the next steps that divine feminines can take to help their ascension and get into higher vibration during this time of shift? What are the actions in 3D? Notice the 3D part, please. This is Knight of Wands in reverse. So don't be in a rush. Don't try to focus on the appearances, right? For some of you, could be relevant about sexual attraction to your divine masculine. Don't get hung up on that too much. And it could go different ways, so take it how it resonates. This is a general reading, right? So it could be about being too hung up on the appearance of your DM, for example. Or it could be that you worry too much about what you look like and how attractive, how sexy you are for them. Those are all the lower vibrational frequencies. So balance yourself, focus on yourself, your inner work, your mission, whatever you're up to now, how you can share your light with the world, and know that that's going to be the sexiest thing for the divine masculine there is. And no rush, right? This is a fast moving card. That's like, no, I can't wait, very impatient energy. Be patient, it's coming. The changes, big changes are coming. And I didn't ask the question. And now for divine masculines, what action are they going to be taken in 3D reality? And I'm specifically asking not just what they should be doing, but what they will be doing next. What's next on their journey? What are divine masculine collective up to? What are they deciding to do? What are they doing in 3D during this shift? During change of cycles? What's happening in their 3D life? We've got, Justice in reverse. So they are literally feeling very imbalanced. I'm gonna pull a clarifier here. Just clarify Justice in reverse. Yeah, High Priestess in reverse and Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Both the Divine Feminine's cards. So I'm getting from this that they're not in a balanced state right now. So there's a lot going on, and with the shifts of the cycles, with all the solutions falling away, they are confused and scared, I'm hearing. So they can't focus fully on Divine Feminine in her true beauty. They still see it, but it's like it's very far from them right now. It's almost like it's a vision on the horizon somewhere in the sky, but they can't touch it. It's not tangible. They have to focus on their own reality right now, and that's what they're gonna do, right? I mean, they'll have to, right? Because if they don't, then that divine intervention is gonna be throwing all kinds of events their way, or disruptions to their current, to the quid pro quo, and to where they are right now, to start shifting those false victories and those arrangements that they have. So that's what they're going to be focusing on during this time. So don't be offended, Divine Feminines, if you don't see as much from them or hear from them, or you feel like they're not paying too much attention to you. Know that they are, but they're not feeling strong enough or balanced enough to actually communicate freely, openly, and to be, in that good energy that they would respect themselves in when they're working with you, when they're talking to you, when they're around you. Okay, last we have messages from Divine Masculine. Let's see what they would like to tell Divine Feminine. If they were in a better space and they could talk, what they would like to say. Okay, we've got, I heard it because it was easier than to tell you the truth. That's part of illusions falling away. They're only now recognizing it fully. I don't feel good enough for you, so I run. Clearly, that's that Justice in reverse. And please don't give up on me. That's the usual topic. There are actually 3 of these cards in the deck, but it's very important. And like I said, remember the 3 of Pentacles for the energy that everybody's contributing, all 3 parts, DF, DM, and the Divine. Okay, thanks very much for being with me, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back again very, very soon. Bye, everyone.